Welcome back. We're getting the first piece of real breaking news at the moment on this dramatic day, Judgment Day in the Ajmal Amir Kasab case. Remember the 2611 prime accused. Let's go straight across to Mumbai, where we can now finally see that there is the expectation is that in any moment from now, we'll know exactly what has happened to all the accused at the moment. Remember, it's not just Ajmal Amir Kasab, but we are also being told that Kasab has now been found guilty. So that's the first big piece of breaking news. Ajmal Kasab has been found guilty. No surprises there. Ajmal Kasab has been pronounced guilty as per the judgment. But what is the status of the other two accused, Fahim Ansari and Sabauddin Ahmed? We'll know that in a moment. Let's go straight across to Shoaib Ahmed, who's joining us from Mumbai, giving us that big breaking story. We are told that Ajmal Kasab pronounced guilty, Shoaib.
That's right, Rajdeep. Fahim Ansari and Sabauddin Ahmed both have been acquitted by the special court over here. Ajmal Kasab has been convicted of the 2611 crime, and Fahim Ansari, the case against Fahim Ansari and Sabauddin was always weak. While the focus was always on Ajmal Kasab, Fahim Ansari's and Sabauddin's case, always the prosecution failed to answer several questions. Earlier, it was Fahim Ansari's lawyer, Shahid Azmi, who had put forth a lot of arguments which the prosecution had no answers to. Most important among them, Rajdeep, was the fact about the maps which the prosecution alleged that were given to the Pakistani terrorists to execute this attack. The relation between those maps and whether those maps were the same maps which were handed over to the LET operators was never established. That was the main clincher, perhaps, why the court has acquitted Fahim Ansari. This could be a major blow for the prosecution's case in a sense, Rajdeep, because the case against Kasab was very clear. But as far as Fahim Ansari was concerned, it was very dicey. And that has now led to their acquittal, which could be a major thing. Also, we should not forget the point that Headley's, the sudden eruption of the Headley phenomena, the whole confession that he made that yes, he had a role to play in 2611, perhaps could have a role in this as well.
Okay, so important points that you're making.
He video recorded the various target points in Mumbai which were attacked on 2611. That is perhaps could have weakened Fahim Ansari and Sabauddin's case, because the case against Fahim Ansari and Sabauddin was of supplying maps and colluding in this whole conspiracy. Now, when and where was Fahim Ansari and Sabauddin arrested was in 2008, Rajdeep. In January, when it was the CRPF camp was attacked in Rampur in Uttar Pradesh, they were accused of that. A month later, they were arrested, and then they were charged of this conspiracy of the 2611 after the 2611 attack. They were, along with Kasab, the two other accused, they had 86 charges against them, which were also against Kasab. But from the beginning, Rajdeep, if I may add, the defense always made it a point that they were not involved in the direct attack, and hence the charge of counting them as same as Kasab's crime would be faulty. Perhaps that the special court has gone in that favor.